You don't want to know.
No, I do.
Well, I think you're an overeducated 27-year-old virgin who likes to hold the hands of old ladies who are superstitious and promises them eternity.
That's Clint Eastwood, the film industry icon who just hit Hollywood with a verbal uppercut. But why is a Hollywood legend calling out his own industry? And why are they so furious? Stick around. You're about to find out. Clint Eastwood's rebellious streak goes way back, starting with the 1973 Oscars. It was a night to remember. Marlon Brando famously declined his Oscar for The Godfather, and Native American activist Sachin Littlefeather took the stage to protest Hollywood's treatment of indigenous people.
Wow. I don't know if I should present this award on behalf of all the cowboys shot in all the John Ford westerns over the years.
Woke culture, rooted in awareness of social injustices, has reshaped Hollywood. While many see it as progress, Clint sees it differently. For him, it's less about inclusion and more about stifling creativity. He's criticized the industry's obsession with avoiding offense, saying it dilutes storytelling. According to Clint, art should reflect reality, raw, messy, and unfiltered. For example, movies like The Joker, which delve into uncomfortable truths about society, faced significant backlash despite their critical acclaim. Clint sees this as emblematic of the growing fear to push boundaries. What's more, Clint believes woke culture has introduced a checklist mentality in filmmaking. Scripts are now scrutinized for representation quotas and sanitized dialogue. Clint Eastwood's career is a testament to risk-taking. Films like Dirty Harry, Unforgiven, and $1 Million Baby don't tiptoe around controversy. They tackle it head-on. "Everyone's walking on eggshells," Clint once said. "People are afraid to be themselves." To him, the fear of backlash is killing authenticity, the very essence of good storytelling. Consider comedians like Dave Chappelle, whose thought-provoking and controversial jokes spark debates about the limits of free speech. In Clint's view, political correctness often reduces characters to stereotypes. Complex personalities are watered down to fit neatly into acceptable boxes, leaving little room for nuance. For example, villains are rarely allowed to possess redeeming qualities, and heroes are often portrayed as morally infallible. Clint argues this black-and-white storytelling is not only unrealistic, but also boring. And many audiences, myself included, tend to agree. In 2020, Clint Eastwood directed Richard Jewell, a film based on the true story of a man falsely accused of terrorism during the 1996 Olympics. The movie wasn't a safe bet. It challenged media narratives and highlighted the devastating impact of wrongful accusations. Critics accused the film of bias and insensitivity. But Clint didn't flinch. Instead, he doubled down, proving once again that he's more interested in truth than towing Hollywood's line. The film's portrayal of a flawed yet innocent man resonated deeply with viewers who felt the media often scapegoats individuals for the sake of sensationalism. Richard Jewell also exemplifies Clint's knack for tackling uncomfortable topics. The film questions the ethical boundaries of journalism and law enforcement, themes that remain relevant today. Clint's willingness to explore these gray areas sets him apart in an industry increasingly dominated by oversimplified narratives. Clint's authenticity isn't just in his films, it's who he is. Unlike many of his peers, he's never pandered to trends. He doesn't virtue signal or craft his words to fit a mold. That's why he remains a lightning rod for controversy and a beacon for those craving honest storytelling. Younger actors respect him for it. Many admire his unwavering commitment to art that reflects life in all its complexity. At 94, Clint continues to direct, mentor, and of course, speak his mind. His influence can be seen in directors like Quentin Tarantino, who similarly reject Hollywood's conformity in favor of bold, unconventional narratives. Clint's critique of woke culture isn't about rejecting progress. It's about preserving the freedom to tell stories without censorship. He believes the pendulum has swung too far, turning creativity into a minefield where one wrong move can ruin careers. Let's stop over-analyzing every word, Clint says. To him, a joke is just a joke, and art should challenge us, not cater to our comfort zones. This philosophy underpins his approach to filmmaking, where even flawed, unlikable characters are given space to grow and evolve. This complexity is a reflection of real life, where people aren't defined by single moments or traits. So, how has Hollywood reacted? Predictably, not well. Many insiders view Clint as out of touch, clinging to a bygone era. Others see him as a necessary counterbalance to an industry drowning in conformity. Social media debates rage on, with some hailing him as a hero of free expression, and others condemning him as a relic of a problematic past. Yet through it all, Clint remains unshaken. His defiance has even inspired a growing movement of filmmakers and actors advocating for artistic freedom over ideological conformity. Clint's battle against woke Hollywood isn't just about movies. It's about the broader fight for artistic freedom. In a world where cancel culture can silence dissent, Clint's voice is a reminder of the importance of challenging the status quo. Whether you agree with him or not, one thing is clear. Clint Eastwood refuses to be silenced. And in an industry that often prioritizes popularity over authenticity, his defiance is a story worth telling. So, what do you think? Is Clint Eastwood a relic of the past, or a much-needed voice of reason? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories like this.